Richician.
Hey YouTube, Richician84 here, and welcome to Q&A number 199. Yes, that's right. Next episode is the Big 200, which I'll talk about before I end the video. So yeah, there's only 3 questions this time, all of which are from Gunner. So yeah, it's not going to be a long episode. Let's kick this off. 1. What do you think about the new Archfiend cards? Yeah, pretty cool actually. The ritual seems scary. I did put some of them in my Summon Skull deck. I forget all of which ones exactly, but let's just go over them real quick. Okay, so these are all the new cards. I don't think I've missed any of them. So this looks like the new big main deck monster. Oh yeah, this actually I can show you my Summon Skull deck afterwards. So yeah, for those who haven't seen them, I'll just read them off. You contribute this card from your hand or field, add an Archfiend card from your deck to your hand, except raw Archfiend. Also for the rest of the turn, you cannot special summon from the extra deck except Archfiend monsters. Also, you can normal summon 1 Fiend monster during your main phase, in addition to your normal summon or set. You can only gain this effect once per turn. When your ritual monster is destroyed by battle while this is in your graveyard, you can special summon this card. And I think all of the new main deck ones have that same last effect. Boy, this makes me really want to get around to that deck building challenge with the chess Archfiends. That will come like at a later date on the Team Sorcerers channel. So yeah, this is a really awesome card. Definitely a thrill. It's never a dead draw. So yeah, this is very much a staple for anything focused on Archfiends, like regardless of the build, like even Summon Skull. I mean, sure, it's hard once per turn, but still, it's great. I could actually use this if Archfiend's Awakening gets destroyed. Which is cool. Yeah, this one I don't think I put in my Summon Skull deck. Then we've got Duke Archfiend. Well, this one I did, this one I didn't. So, gains attack equal to its level times 200. So what would that be? 2, 4, 6, 8, 8 twos. So it comes out as 800. Why not just make it 800? Unless there's a way to modify its level. Oh wait, yeah it does. You can only use each of the following effects of Duke Archfiend once per turn. You can target 1 face-up monster you control, send 1 Archfiend monster from your deck to the graveyard, except itself, and if you do, increase the targeted monster's level by the sent monsters. When your ritual monster is destroyed by battle while this card is in your graveyard, you can special summon this card. So yeah, I guess the higher the level of the Archfiend you send, the more attack points that the more levels it will gain, and the more attack points this would gain if you were to target Duke Archfiend. So it's not bad. I guess it's okay, but I'm not really a fan of it. Can't even really use this with Archfiend Heiress, because the last thing to happen with Heiress is it being sent to the graveyard. Speaking of monsters called Heiress, oh no, sorry, that's Highness Archfiend. It looks similar to Heiress. Yeah, this is one that could probably be used with Fiendsmiths. If this card is normal summoned, you can banish an Archfiend from your graveyard and add 2 Archfiend cards from your deck to your hand, except Highest Archfiend, so it's another searcher and a definite 3 of. Also, you cannot special summon from the extra deck except Archfiend monsters, and when your ritual monster is destroyed by battle while this card's in your graveyard, you can special summon it. So yeah, definitely another of the better ones. This definitely a 3 of, along with Royal Archfiend. And then here's the big ritual monster, which has the same attack and defense stats as Summon Skull, actually. Doom Emperor Archfiend. And it's a pendulum ritual with a scale of 0. So this allows you to... So the pendulum effect is target another face-up spell or trap on the field, destroy both it and this card. You can only use this effect once per turn. So yeah, it's pretty much another version of what's the name of that level 3 Archfiend pendulum? I'm drawing a blank here. Eccentric, that's the one. Oh wait, that's actually the exact same effect. Okay, they both get destroyed. But I guess if you use them together, it opens up some pendulum summoning plays. And its monster effect is you can ritual summon this card with Throne of Archfiends. Must be ritual summoned, unaffected by other monsters' effects while it's in the extra monster zone, which is quite funny because you hardly ever see rituals in the extra monster zone. You can only use each of the following effects of Doom Emperor Archfiend once per turn. If this card is ritual summoned from the extra deck, you can banish all monsters on the field except those in the extra monster zone. If this card is in the extra monster zone, you can special summon a fiend monster from your hand, deck, graveyard, or banishment. Wait, hang on, did I read that right? If this is in the extra monster... Oh, yeah, so yeah, that's really awesome, being able to special summon any fiend from anywhere. So yeah, it's a really strong ritual monster. I mean, banishing monsters is all monsters is just nasty. And that just makes me think of the Gandora monster for Shining Sarcophagus. I forget the full name of it. Yeah, that's gonna be kind of horrible. Depending on whether or not I go up against it, I'm almost scared to face it with Dark Magician, because I don't want him getting banished. Although if I've got Eternal Soul up, then it should be fine, but I need to stop that effect at all costs. Should the matchup and situation come up. Then again, I would anyway, regardless of what I'm playing. But yeah, very powerful card, very good. I didn't put this one in my Summon Skull deck though, because I don't think I can bring this out that easily in the deck, and I'm a bit worried it would be a break. Well, I guess it wouldn't be, but it would be just kind of tricky mixing in lots of generic Archfiend stuff into Summon Skull. And speaking of Throne, here it is, the ritual for it. This can be used to ritual summon any Archfiend ritual monster from your hand, face up, extra deck, graveyard, or banishment. So this is very unique because this lets you ritual summon an Archfiend ritual from anywhere. I mean, I put one copy of this in my Summon Skull deck because it also brings out Archfiend's Awakening. You must also tribute monsters from your hand or field whose total levels equal or exceed the level of the ritual monster. During the standby phase, if you have Doom Emperor Archfiend face up in your extra deck, you can add this card from your graveyard or banishment to your hand. You can only use this effect of Throne once per turn. So yeah, amazing ritual card. So great to have. And then they have a field spell, another searcher, technically, Fiend monsters in the extra monster zone gain 1,000 attack. You can don't know how much this is going to come up, but yeah. You can only activate one of these effects. 1. Banish a fiend or an archfiend card from your hand or graveyard. Add an archfiend card from your deck to your hand except a field spell. Or add an archfiend pendulum from your deck to your extra deck face up. You can only use each effect once per turn. I mean, I was going to say I can't think why you'd want to use that last effect, but then again, I guess it gets Doom Emperor out the deck and in the extra deck, so it's another way to access it. But obviously you wouldn't use it for Eccentric, because you'd want to be able to use its back row popping effects, I guess. And now there's 2 traps. Archfiend's Jest. This one quite like. Actually, I like a lot. Special summon a level 7 or lower Archfiend monster from your hand or deck, or if you have a face-up Archfiend ritual monster in your extra deck, you can special summon 1 Royal Archfiend, 1 Duke Archfiend, or 1 Highness Archfiend from your hand or deck instead. You can only activate 1 Jest per turn. So that's nice, but what I plan to use it for is bringing out Summon Skull. So yeah, it's literally another way to summon Skull, just like that. It fits the bill. But because I'm not running Doom Emperor, I'm never going to use that other effect, but it's okay. But yeah, really great card still. And their last card, Archfiend's Vigor, which is kind of situational, but we'll go over it again. Anyway, don't know what I said again. If you control an Archfiend ritual monster in the extra monster zone, you can target a face-up card your opponent controls, negate its effects until the end of the turn. If this card is banished from the hand or field, you can add an Archfiend card from your deck to your hand, except Archfiend's Vigor. You can only use this effect once per turn. So yeah, it's just basically negating a face-up card. So that could be really annoying, for sure. But again, it only really applies if Doom Emperor Archfiend is on the field. In fact, I'm pretty sure that's the only one we have so far. Well, there is Matador, whose image is not showing, but it's not a pendulum monster. It's like a classic card from the GX era, which we never got until recently. Well, it's not in the TCG yet, but yeah. So now that I'm looking at it again, I wasn't sure whether or not to ban it in my format, but I don't know. Because again, well, this is the only ritual Archfiend pendulum we have. Maybe if we get more, I'll think about it, but I don't know. Then again, we're not going to get these for a while. I'm not sure when they'd come out in the TCG. But yeah, it's great stuff all around. Let me just show you my Summon Skull deck real quick. And here it is. Yeah, don't worry about the size too much. So yeah, as you can see, I didn't include all of them. I know I said these were a thrill, but I had to. I could only really fit in 2 because not too much I'd want to drop. Although I did drop Awakening down to 1, which is a shame because I do like Awakening. But it should be fine all the same. Oh, I've just noticed that manifestations, the only two of left I have of the retrains. Yeah, there's only one core and one ascent left. Haven't even got to try out Aerial Eater yet. It's funny because I even modified this recently with the Morganite spells. These cards changed everything. Yeah, I've got rid of Contract with the Abyss, kept Advanced Ritual Art. It should be fine, and even though there's only one ritual in here, this can bring this back from the graveyard anyway, so it's fine. But I hope this deck will be good enough now. I mean, hopefully this new support gives it a big boost, and hopefully it can do better, and fingers crossed it does well in Series 11 of the Dark Richician's Deck Grand Championship. Yep, that is going to happen in January, so it's we're less than 4 months away from Series 11, and of course the next series of the Dark Magician Deck Grand Championship, so hopefully Summon Skull can actually get to the heat final or the quarterfinals. That would be nice. Okay, question 2. What do you think about my new Perfect Circle decks? I hope I had some games until the Q&A. Well, yep, we definitely did have those games, and yeah, they're all great. They're so awesome. So for those who missed it, the new decks were Elemental Heroes, Cyber Dragon, Roids, and Alexis Rhodes Good Stuff. So yeah, some really awesome decks. Yeah, from the time, the Roid encounter was actually my first time playing against Roids, or so I thought, because apparently Dark Magic Couple had Roids as well, but I completely forgot about it, because it'd been a couple of years apparently. So I guess this would have been the second time, assuming I faced Dark Magic Couple's Roids once. I forget exactly, but Alexis Rhodes Good Stuff was new, so that was my first time going against those. So that was awesome, and very refreshing actually. And the last question, 3. What is your favourite among my Perfect Circle decks? Well, I have to be biased here. It's got to be Elemental Heroes, considering Elemental Heroes are my second favourite deck, to play of all time. So yeah, that was awesome, and quite funny actually. How that was the first deck to be picked, and I picked Destiny Heroes and was like, are you kidding me? This is the reverse of the game we had beforehand on the Team Sorcerers channel. That was funny how that worked out like that. I look forward to facing it with Dark Magician, but usually I save Dark Magician for last when it comes to facing a whole bunch of decks that someone plays. Not so much the case for Cyber Dragons. So now I've got to save something else for last, which will probably be Elemental Heroes, considering that, again, that's the second favourite. And that's going to do it for questions in this episode. Thank you, Gunner, for your questions. Very cool ones as always. And if you guys have any other questions you want to ask me, post them in the comments section down below. And remember, I do these episodes every Wednesday afternoon or evening UK time. So be sure to get your questions in before then so that you don't miss out. Now, next week's episode, the big 200. here are my plans for it. I am going to lift the 10 question limit rule. Just for that episode, mind you. Well, it'll be written down in the description. But yes, for episode 200 only, you can ask as many questions as you want. There is no limit. But the other rules, of course, will stay in effect. And also, because it's a special occasion, I'm going to see if I can get a group call going with friends of mine, which in a way was an idea that Weber's 5 came up with. I guess Gunnar would likely do that, maybe, depending on his work schedule. Of course, it'll be interesting if he submits a load of questions and he's in the call. Whether or not Emma will join me, I don't know. Yeah, it depends whether or not she'd be up for it. But yeah, I can see if anyone else is up for it, like I said, like anyone in Team Sorcerers as well. Maybe I can get a Dark Magic couple in on this, I don't know. Again, it might depend on his work schedule as well. Because yeah, I know he said before he's usually free on Sunday nights and Monday nights, which was the only time we'd be able to have our games. And of course Monday night is out of the question because that's when I've got to go back to where I used to live because of work. We'll see what happens. I mean, if I can make a group call happen with a bunch of friends as well, then I'll do that. But other than that, there'll be no limit on questions. Other rules will still be in effect, and I'll probably dress for the occasion as well, just like the 100th episode. So yeah, that's going to do it for this one. And I might start filming a bit earlier in the day as well. There probably won't be time for any games that day, but I think because it's a special occasion, I think this can be excused. So yeah, that's going to do it. Thanks for watching, stay safe, see you guys later, bye. Thank you very much for watching. Be sure to subscribe to the Richician YouTube channel.